Now let's look at how do we do the basic data entry and how the basic aspect of SPSS, and then we'll open some of the existing data files and we'll try to do some kind of analysis. So it goes under this IBM SPSS statistics once you install it. IBM SPSS statistics. So currently there is a version 20 and 21 also in the market. So every 6 months or not even 6 months, IBM is coming up with the new version. But yeah, uh, those versions are more or less in a very advanced. I mean, the new features that are typically introduced are more at a very advanced layer. See, today statistics has gone to an extent. Probably it can be used for estimating your survival analysis, like what is the probability that this person will be alive in the next 1 year, which is used very heavily by insurance companies, right? Or probably what is the chance that this type of vehicle will meet with an accident within the next 1 year, because for them it's a very crucial aspect to determine the premiums. So today there is a lot of neural networks where more of mind mappings kind of things are also happening. So statistics is being used for lots and lots of advanced purposes today. So whenever any new research is happening in the world of statistics and new research comes out, even these tools, they are trying to capture that research as a part of their implementation. So that's the reason every 3 months, 6 months, some new version of SPSS is coming out. The differences lie only at that super advanced level, but for the most common usages, which generally the business users and not the core statistician, but the business users typically use, that level of statistics doesn't change, which is more of some kind of basic tests as well as some basic forecasts. At those levels, there is nothing much of a difference that is occurring. So even right from version 17 you are working on, more or less for the areas which we are working, right from version 17 even to 21, there is not much of a difference, except that the 20 and 21 they require what is that the processor, speeds to be much higher, rams to be much higher. So that is what is becoming the requirement for SPSS 20 and later versions. But as far as our business usage is concerned, as far as our tests are concerned, there is not much of a difference between any version from 17 and later onwards, because from 18th version only it became an IBM product, and from then onwards constantly it has been getting upgraded with every new enhancement that is happening in the world of statistics. So once I open this SPSS editor, yeah, once this interface comes, either I can so they have given some level of tutorial also on this, some basic tutorial covering some aspects of it, or I can start in entering a fresh data where I can get into the type in data. So when I am getting into this type in data, it's a fresh data which I can enter, more or less looks like an Excel sheet itself, right? But so whatever that can be performed are the different menu layers here, right? The whole bunch of statistical tests, statistical features, if you want to understand about SPSS, it is this analyze section. Whatever are the things that are present. So the first few are basic to intermediate level. Probably this is where it goes into a very advanced layers, the survival analysis, then the multiple imputation analysis, ROC curves, and even the scale dimension reduction analysis. So they all go into the very advanced usages. For that you need to even understand the statistical distributions itself, the statistical patterns and the basic underlying theory of the advanced statistics itself. But for these things which we typically cover now as a part of our program, we can even understand with the data itself. These tests and their implications can very well be understood from the data itself. Now, if I have to enter the data in this statistical analysis tool, there are two views which we need to be clear with. One is a data view, and there is one being talked about as variable view at the bottom. So all the headings which we want to define for our tables, for our data, we define them as variables. Each column, typically the heading to a column is called as a variable here. Now let's say I want to enter some basic data saying, let's say name, I am collecting, let's say name of the person. So name is one variable. What happens is the moment I enter in the variable view, the name, here also the heading comes out as name.